Hold up, before we start, I want to make this clear. This is not a video about bull markets, bear markets, and altcoin season, or where prices are going in the next 3 to 6 months. That's not the level this conversation is happening on. This is about understanding the system itself, the algorithms, the incentives, the direction humanity is headed over the next decade, not the quarter. Because if you only think in short-term market cycles, you miss the real game entirely. And the real game is about ownership of assets, ownership of systems, ownership of intelligence, especially as AI reshapes how value is created. Now let's zoom out. Imagine observing the economy from 1,000 years in the future, not emotionally, not politically, but as a pattern recognition intelligence. You'd see that that system isn't designed to maximize happiness or fairness. It's designed to maximize stability, control, and continuity. Not fast crashes, these cause revolutions. Not fast booms, those create new elites. Instead, slow cycles, extended uncertainty, long drawn out pressure. Time becomes the tax, and the people who benefit most from this system aren't the loudest. They're the most impatient, capitalized, and informed. That's the 1%. They don't fight the system, they own inside of it. Now you might have seen the FOMC meeting and was like, this is a nothing burger. This is why every Fed meeting feels like noise. Why inflation is somewhat elevated. Why relief is always almost here, but never quite. But this isn't about fixing problems. It's about maintaining the loop. A loop where assets stay expensive, labor stays uncertain, retail stays emotionally drained, and capital slowly concentrates upward. Not dramatic enough to spark collapse, not generous enough to create escape velocity. That's not accidental, that's design. Here's where a lot of people get lost. They wake up, they see the manipulation, they see the asymmetry, and then they reject ownership altogether. They say, capital is fake, money doesn't matter, I won't participate. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The system doesn't collapse because you opt out. It just redistributes without you. Ownership is not an endorsement. Participation is not submission. Ignorance is submission. The 1% don't need you asleep. They just need you disengaged. Higher intelligence isn't about escaping the system. It's about understanding where the bottlenecks are, where leverage accumulates, where time compounds asymmetrically. That's why learning AI systems matters. That's why owning productive assets matters. That's why data, infrastructure networks, and scarcity matter. The future isn't owned by people guessing market tops or altcoin season. It's owned by people who understand where value is structurally flowing. The 1% don't ask, isn't this fair? They ask, how does this compound over decades? This isn't about flexing intelligence, it's about responsibility. I'm learning these systems so my bloodline doesn't start from zero, so awareness doesn't turn into nihilism, so the next generation understands how to operate, not just critique. Capital isn't the enemy, unowned systems are, and the future belongs to those who understand them early. So yes, I see the system clearly, but I'm not checking out. I'm checking in, I'm locked in with clarity, awake enough to see the loop, disciplined enough to navigate it, patient enough to let time work in my favor. Because this isn't about the next market cycle, it's about where humanity is headed and making sure ownership travels with us. If you like these type of videos, make sure that you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the intelligence era and where we're headed for the next decade, and what are you doing to benefit from this new regime? Would love to know everybody's opinion in the comments. It really helps me with the sentiment, and engaging with the video really helps with the algorithms. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy Crypto Millie.